Hi everyone. This is book summary The Psychology of Stupidity, Understanding the Foolishness That Lies Within Us All by Jean-François Marmion. Let's enjoy the video. Please subscribing to my channel for more great content like this. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. Introduction. In a world overflowing with information and knowledge, one might assume that stupidity would dwindle and be confined to the annals of history. However, Jean-François Marmion challenges this notion in his thought-provoking book, The Psychology of Stupidity. Delving deep into the intricate workings of the human mind, Marmion shines a light on our seemingly innate propensity for foolishness, unveiling the hidden mechanisms behind our most irrational behaviors. Through a captivating exploration of evolutionary psychology, cognitive biases, and social dynamics, Marmion encourages readers to confront the uncomfortable truth that intelligence does not guarantee immunity from stupidity. As we embark on this enthralling journey, we are compelled to question our own actions, cognitive blind spots, and societal structures, ultimately leading us to unlock a greater understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Jean-François Marmion is a renowned psychologist and author, known for his deep insights into the intricacies of human behavior. With a profound understanding of the human mind, Marmion has dedicated his career to exploring the complexities of human stupidity and its implications on our everyday lives. As a respected academic, he has conducted extensive research and has published numerous articles on the subject. Marmion's expertise and unique perspective make him a highly regarded authority in the field of psychology, especially in his groundbreaking book, The Psychology of Stupidity, where he delves into the fascinating and perplexing aspects of human folly. Chapter 1 Overview. In a world filled with information at our fingertips, it seems almost inconceivable that stupidity could persist to such a degree. And yet, it does. The Psychology of Stupidity, penned by the profound French philosopher Jean-François Marmion, dares to dissect the intricacies of human folly, offering a nuanced exploration of this perplexing aspect of our existence. Imagine, if you will, a bustling city square, where people of all walks of life converge. Amongst this vibrant backdrop, we witness a seemingly ordinary scene. A young man, engrossed in a lively conversation with his friend, catches sight of a street magician. Drawn in by the allure of the spectacle, he finds himself slowly inching closer to the conjurer. Spellbound, the young man watches as the magician deftly performs one astonishing trick after another. And then, the climax. The street magician defies gravity itself, levitating effortlessly above the pavement. The crowd gasps collectively, their eyes transfixed on this extraordinary feat, but amidst the gasps of astonishment, a peculiar event unfolds. The young man, clearly entranced by the magician's mastery, decides to attempt to recreate this impossible act. With childlike naivety, he hops, jumps, and even flails his arms in a desperate attempt to lift off the ground. The bustling square falls eerily silent as the crowd watches this spectacle of folly unfold. Frustrated and red-faced, the young man finally gives up, his feet firmly grounded, his dreams of levitation shattered. The crowd begins to chuckle, gently at first, but soon erupts into thunderous laughter. In this moment, we witness one of the most enduring and perplexing manifestations of human stupidity, the imitative fallacy. Why, when confronted with a seemingly impossible feat, would a rational individual decide to replicate it without any logical basis for success? Herein lies the crux of Jean-François Marmion's passion, to delve into the depths of human cognition and uncover the intricate workings of such baffling behavior. Through a thought-provoking blend of psychological research, philosophical musings, and relatable anecdotes, Marmion navigates the treacherous landscape of stupidity with both intellectual rigor and gentle humor. In The Psychology of Stupidity, he takes us on a compelling journey that exposes the hidden nuances and underlying mechanisms behind our propensity for nonsensical decision-making. Steeped in Marmion's vast knowledge and expertise, this book delves deep into the complexities of human nature, unraveling the mysteries of stupidity that seem to persist despite our innate intelligence. The accompanying summary promises an illuminating exploration of the myriad forms of stupidity, shining a light on its causes, consequences, and, perhaps most importantly, offering a glimmer of hope that we may someday overcome our own foolish tendencies. So, dear reader, prepare to embark on a captivating voyage of self-reflection and enlightenment. For within these pages lies the blueprint to unravel the psychology of stupidity, a book that will challenge your preconceptions, broaden your understanding of human behavior, and leave you with a newfound appreciation for the peculiarities of the human mind. Brace yourself, for the journey begins now. We will now examine the three most significant ideas from this book in the text that follows. 1. Stupidity is a universal human trait that impacts decision-making and behavior, regardless of intelligence or expertise. 2. Stupidity stems from cognitive biases, social pressures, and the inability to recognize and question our own limitations. 3. By understanding the causes and consequences of stupidity, we can become more aware of our own irrational tendencies and make wiser choices in our personal and professional lives. Chapter 2. Stupidity is a universal human trait that impacts decision-making and behavior, regardless of intelligence or expertise. This idea is further supported by the concept of bounded rationality, which suggests that humans are inherently limited in their ability to process and analyze information. In other words, no matter how intelligent or knowledgeable a person may be, they are still subject to cognitive biases and heuristics that impact their decision-making. For example, confirmation bias is a common cognitive bias that causes individuals to seek out and interpret information in a way that confirms their pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses. This can lead to a narrow-minded approach to problem-solving and an inability to consider alternative viewpoints or possibilities. Even the most intelligent and well-informed individuals can fall victim to confirmation bias, preventing them from making rational and well-informed decisions. In addition to cognitive biases, the concept of groupthink also contributes to stupidity on a collective level. Groupthink occurs when members of a group prioritize consensus and harmony over critically evaluating ideas and potential risks. This often results in flawed decisions and missed opportunities for innovation. One notorious example of groupthink is the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster in 1986, where engineers and managers failed to adequately address concerns regarding the shuttle's O-rings, leading to a tragic explosion. Beyond individual and collective decision-making, stupidity can also manifest in social behavior. Marmion explores how individuals can engage in harmful actions without fully understanding the consequences or considering the moral implications. This is often seen in situations of mob mentality, where group dynamics and peer pressure can override individual moral judgment. Examples of mob mentality include riots, looting, and online cancel culture, where individuals collectively participate in harmful or destructive behavior without fully comprehending the consequences. The universality of stupidity also challenges the notion that intelligence and expertise alone are sufficient for success. In fact, Marmion argues that intelligence can sometimes be a hindrance rather than a benefit when it comes to decision-making. Highly intelligent individuals may become overly confident or arrogant, dismissing alternative viewpoints and disregarding important considerations. This can result in reckless behavior and poor decision-making, leading to negative outcomes. Ultimately, Marmion's exploration of stupidity serves as a reminder that no one is immune to its influence. Instead of dismissing instances of stupidity as mere lapses in judgment or the result of low intelligence, we must recognize its universal presence and actively work to mitigate its effects. This requires humility, self-reflection, and a willingness to challenge our own biases and assumptions. By embracing the complexity of human behavior and decision-making, individuals can cultivate a sense of intellectual humility and guard against blind spots and irrationality. This not only leads to personal growth and self-improvement, but also has broader societal implications. By recognizing and addressing our own potential for stupidity, we can collectively work towards making wiser decisions, promoting understanding, and creating a more rational and compassionate world. Chapter 3. Stupidity stems from cognitive biases, social pressures, and the inability to recognize and question our own limitations. Confirmation bias is just one of many cognitive biases that contribute to stupidity. Another common bias is the availability heuristic, which leads individuals to base their judgments and decisions on the information that is readily available to them, rather than considering a broader range of evidence. For example, someone may believe that flying is a dangerous mode of transportation because they vividly remember news stories about airplane crashes, despite statistics showing that flying is actually much safer than driving. Another cognitive bias that fuels stupidity is the sunk cost fallacy. This bias refers to the tendency to continue with a course of action simply because a significant investment has already been made, even if it no longer aligns with one's goals or is clearly failing. For instance, someone might continue pouring money into a failing business venture because they have already sunk a substantial amount of time and resources into it, rather than cutting their losses and pursuing a more promising opportunity. In addition to cognitive biases, social pressures also contribute to stupidity. People are social beings who want to fit in and be accepted by others. This desire for social acceptance can lead individuals to conform to group norms and make decisions that they might not otherwise make on their own. This phenomenon, known as groupthink, often results in flawed decision-making and poor judgment. For example, during the 2008 financial crisis, many financial institutions engaged in risky lending practices because they were influenced by the behavior of their peers and didn't want to be left behind. Furthermore, the fear of social judgment can also prevent individuals from speaking up or questioning the status quo, even when they have valid concerns or alternative perspectives. This fear of being seen as different or going against the crowd can lead to silence and complacency, perpetuating stupidity and preventing progress. For instance, in corporate environments, employees may not speak up about unethical behavior or flawed strategies because they fear backlash or jeopardizing their careers. The inability to recognize and question our own limitations is another factor that contributes to stupidity. When individuals overestimate their abilities and fail to seek feedback or consider alternative viewpoints, they become more susceptible to making poor decisions. This often manifests as overconfidence bias, where individuals believe they are more skilled or knowledgeable than they actually are. For example, a person may think they are an excellent driver and engage in risky behavior behind the wheel, even though they lack the necessary skills and experience to do so safely. To combat the effects of stupidity, individuals need to develop self-awareness and actively challenge their biases and assumptions. This requires humility, open-mindedness, and a willingness to seek out diverse opinions and perspectives. By actively engaging. Chapter 4. By understanding the causes and consequences of stupidity, we can become more aware of our own irrational tendencies and make wiser choices in our personal and professional lives. One area where this self-awareness and critical thinking can have a significant impact is in relationships. People often make irrational decisions in their personal relationships, driven by emotions or flawed thinking patterns. For example, someone may continue to stay in an abusive relationship despite clear signs of danger, simply because they are unable to recognize the reality of the situation or believe that things will get better. By understanding the causes and consequences of stupidity, individuals can break free from these harmful patterns and make better choices for their own well-being. In the context of politics, the book highlights how stupidity can have far-reaching consequences. People may blindly follow charismatic leaders or fall into echo chambers, disregarding facts and evidence in favor of their own biases. This can lead to disastrous political decisions with long-lasting effects. By critically examining the information presented to them, understanding their own cognitive biases, and actively seeking out diverse perspectives, individuals can make more informed political choices, contributing to a more healthy and democratic society. Moreover, the concept of stupidity can be applied to the realm of education. Students who fail to question information, rely solely on memorization, or dismiss the importance of critical thinking often struggle academically and fail to develop important skills for their future. By understanding the causes of stupidity, educators can implement teaching methods that foster critical thinking, open-mindedness, and analytical skills, empowering students to become well-rounded and informed individuals. In the business world, stupidity can have detrimental effects on productivity and innovation. When leaders or employees fail to adapt to changing circumstances or resist new ideas due to ego or ignorance, organizations can stagnate and lose their competitive edge. However, by promoting self-awareness, embracing diversity of thought, and encouraging continuous learning, businesses can foster a culture of intelligent decision-making, creativity, and growth. Furthermore, stupidity can also have significant implications in the field of healthcare. Medical professionals who succumb to cognitive biases or fail to question their own assumptions can make critical errors in diagnosis or treatment, potentially leading to harm or even death for their patients. By developing a deep understanding of the causes and consequences of stupidity, healthcare professionals can cultivate a mindset of intellectual humility, careful consideration of evidence, and a commitment to lifelong learning, ultimately improving patient outcomes and overall healthcare quality. In summary, the psychology of stupidity highlights the importance of understanding the causes and consequences of stupidity in various aspects of our lives. By recognizing our own irrational tendencies, challenging cognitive biases, and actively seeking knowledge. The Psychology of Stupidity Review Chapter 5. After reading the key takeaways from the book, The Psychology of Stupidity by Jean-François Marmion, we can incorporate various actions into our daily lives to better understand and deal with stupidity in ourselves and others. Firstly, one crucial aspect highlighted by the book is the importance of self-reflection. By taking time each day to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and decisions, we can identify moments where we might have acted stupidly. Self-reflection helps develop awareness of our own biases, short-sightedness, and ignorance. This practice allows us to challenge our beliefs and assumptions, leading to personal growth and improved decision-making. Another area to focus on is emotional intelligence. Stupidity often arises from emotional dimensions like stubbornness, impulsivity, or the inability to empathize with others. Developing emotional intelligence entails becoming more aware of our own emotions and managing them effectively. We can practice active listening, empathy, and perspective-taking to understand others better and avoid falling into the trap of stupidity caused by an emotional response. Moreover, it is crucial to cultivate critical thinking skills. The book emphasizes the role of critical thinking in combating stupidity. To do this, we can engage in activities that enhance our ability to question, reason, and evaluate information objectively. Reading diverse sources of information, fostering a habit of skepticism, and encouraging intellectual curiosity are effective ways to strengthen critical thinking. Additionally, the book encourages us to embrace a growth mindset. Individuals with a growth mindset believe that intelligence and abilities can be developed through dedication and effort. By adopting this mentality, we can avoid the pitfalls of stupidity caused by fixed beliefs or a fear of failure. We become more open to learning from our mistakes and continuously seeking improvement. Furthermore, the book underlines the significance of intellectual humility. Recognizing that we do not have all the answers and that our knowledge is limited helps keep our minds open to different perspectives. Practicing humility allows us to acknowledge when we are wrong, seek out alternative viewpoints, and learn from others, thereby reducing the likelihood of acting stupidly. In line with this, fostering a culture of constructive criticism in our personal and professional lives can be immensely beneficial. By encouraging honest feedback and creating an environment where errors and failures are seen as learning opportunities, we can collectively combat stupidity. Constructive criticism allows us to challenge each other's ideas and behaviors without resorting to personal attacks or defensive responses. Moreover, the book emphasizes the importance of seeking wisdom from mentors and experienced individuals. Engaging with wise and knowledgeable individuals helps expand our own understanding and gain valuable insights. Regular interactions with mentors not only accelerate our personal growth, but also provide a broader perspective, reducing the chances of making uninformed, unwise decisions. Finally, the book reminds us to be mindful of our communication. Effective communication plays a vital role in overcoming stupidity. We should strive to express ourselves clearly and concisely, ensuring that our message is understood accurately. Moreover, active listening and seeking clarification when in doubt can help prevent misunderstandings and miscommunication, averting the potential consequences of stupidity. Incorporating these actions into our daily lives can significantly improve our ability to navigate and respond to the occurrences of stupidity. By cultivating self-reflection, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, a growth mindset, intellectual humility, and constructive communication, we can foster personal growth, develop stronger relationships, and contribute to a more rational and informed society. The end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. See you in next videos.